Hey everyone, welcome back to another dusty-ass cloudy day in New Atlantis. Like I mentioned in the last video, we are going to be doing the new Trackers Alliance quest today. Speak with the Tracker Alliance agent. A mysterious tracker is trying to get my attention. I should see what she has to say. So that is that person right there. The reason I'm so far away is because she actually tries to talk to you whenever you get close to her. So I didn't want to...
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
I didn't want to do that without recording. Oh, and I actually took your suggestion, Sarah. I increased the weight capacity just by a little bit. Let's see how that goes. And off camera, I actually just did some leveling. I went into chemistry, outpost engineering, and gastronomy just to do some research, clear up some space in my ship. So let's talk to this person.
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
Sign me up. I've been wanting to join Trackers Alliance.
Well then, this may be your lucky day. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process.
Oh. Now I'll go. Nah, not so buzz off. I have questions.
Well, I'd expect you do.
I didn't know there was a Trackers HQ. Where was the old one?
Well, there's a reason for that. It used to be on a remote planet in a remote part of the galaxy. Agent Number 1 decided that it would be better if we had more of a public presence. So we purchased the old McCall estate and turned it into our headquarters.
Wait, what did you say your name was?
There will be time for introductions later, assuming you decide to join us. But until then, there's really no need for me to share that information with you.
Why should I join the Trackers Alliance?
If you have any inclination of being a bounty hunter, then this is the best deal you're going to get. I'm not here to convince you. I've just been instructed to deliver the message. Your questions will be best answered by Agent Number 1 at the HQ.
And what if I say no?
What if you do? Well, I would hope that you'd seriously consider our offer. It doesn't matter to me. You're free to make your own choices. I found you, I delivered my message, so my job here is done.
I have no more questions.
Okay, then.
I'll consider it. If I show up, you'll have your answer.
I suppose we will. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Can I be Agent 47? Okay, let's go to Aquila. First, though, we're going to go back to the spaceport. Reason being, we are in bounty hunter mode now.
Sure, have at it.
So, we are going to switch to Lucy from Killjoys. Even though there's not enough cargo space and it's a older ship. Alright, so we are at Aquila City. I brought Sam along with us because if we're doing bounty hunting, we're going to need a space cowboy. Plus, we're in Aquila City anyway, so it makes sense. Yeah, I plan to record this video on Wednesday and get it uploaded by Thursday, but I was feeling under the weather, so that's why it might sound a little bit different. And now I'm recording this on Thursday, so apparently that didn't work out. So I hope I can get this up by, say, Saturday. If not Saturday, then Sunday.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced.
Roach?
I know, I trust you, but record streak. I'm only one away. Again.
Roach!
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want it.
Roach!
This new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. He's
You're
standing
standing
right
right here. Yeah. I said I know. I'm aware of his presence, have been since he walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. You got a lot to prove around here.
Okay. Let's explore a little bit first.
Man, I gotta say, being a tracker is pretty awesome.
Let's talk to Tank.
Oh, hey! I heard we were getting a new tracker. Nice to meet you. Call me Tank, 'cause there ain't no stopping me. I'm new around here too, but if you've ever seen me run the Red Mile, you know I'm not just blowing smoke. Anyway, hit me up if you want to swap pointers, or just shoot the shit, you know?
You run the Red Mile?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. 19 successful runs last I checked the leaderboard. Anyway, keeps my skills sharp, which is even more important now that I'm a tracker. I know I don't look like much of a tracker or a runner, but I'm cool with people underestimating me. Makes it that much more special when I crush their expectations.
You want to swap pointers? What do you think I can teach you?
I don't know. There's got to be something, right? Like, how would you deal with a target that seems ready to blow your brains out, but you know he's not in his right mind? Like he's on Aurora or something.
Blow his brains out first. That sounds pretty specific. Did this happen to you?
Kind of. Yeah. No, it did. Almost exactly like that. It was my first mission, and I froze up. Luckily, I had a partner for the mission. He was creeping up behind the guy, tackled him and cuffed him before he could do anything. Obviously, I still think about it.
If I felt that he would do it, I would end him, but I wouldn't like it.
Ending someone's life is never easy. You'd think it would be for trackers like us, given the dead part of wanted dead or alive. It is for some, but I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be. Yet, if I've got to do it, I will. Like you, I just feel bad.
Yeah, you don't really have time to hesitate when that happens. You're a rookie. What's that been like for you?
Good. It's been good. Kind of easy compared to the Red Mile, maybe. I mean, people may be unpredictable, but they're easier to take down than the beasts on Purina
That I
3.
agree. Those things were annoying.
Heck, sometimes they give up willingly. And the other trackers seem to appreciate my work. Even the grumpy ones who think I'm too soft. But they shut up real quick when they see me in action.
Why do the other trackers think you're soft?
Probably because I'm too friendly. Almost everyone around here is either all business or standoffish. Maybe that's just what happens after you do this for a while. But nah, not me. Gotta take some time away from being a ruthless bounty hunter to be a real human being, you know? Otherwise, what's the point of it all? And it's the same with some of these targets. Some of them just messed up real bad and deserve another chance. You need to remember, they're people, and not just a picture with the fat cred stick attached.
Okay.
Hasta luego, my friend.
I wonder... Maybe let me know in the comments below, but... Was this place accessible, like, before the update? Because... Oh, crap. Because I would imagine this is like a completely new place they just opened up with the new update, but I'm wondering if there's like any Easter eggs from before the update. I'll talk to you later. What book is this? Ah, can't pick it up. Grapes. Guessing that's her target? The Starjacker.
The Alliance is strong and getting stronger by the day.
You sound like a Starborn. With your voice changer. Is there anything in there? Not really. There's stuff in there. Oh. Empty chunks packaging. Any data slates or anything? Ooh, the founding trackers. The Founding Trackers. This aptly named book contains information of founding members of Trackers Alliance, including the script sheet summary of the original 5 members. Elias Sachs, a ex-mercenary who fought on both sides of the Narian War. As a soldier for hire, his only allegiance was with who was currently keeping him on their payroll. When the war ended and his services were no longer required, he turned his skills towards bounty hunting and did not look back. He was able to leverage his connections within the United Colonies and Freestar Collective to help broker the deal that would eventually lead towards legitimacy for the Trackers Alliance. Bertha Mondu. Frequent spacers attacks plagued Bertha's homestead, which she famously defended. One day, while she was gathering supplies from an off-world outpost, spacers came and murdered her entire family. After getting revenge and bringing those responsible to justice, she turned her sights towards other fugitives and criminals. She managed to steal a large spacer ship and establish the first mobile base of operations for the Trackers Alliance, a ship called Falcon. Bong Cha-no, a former assassin for hire for working for the now defunct Automica Corporation until her employer stiffed her and set her up to being caught and disposed of. She managed to turn the tables and systematically killed the entire corporate board one by one, after uncovering the terrible crimes. It led to an entire corporation dissolving within a few short months. Until joining the Trackers Alliance, she focused her efforts on surreptitiously infiltrating criminal groups and taking them down from within. And then Dumitru Vega. Dumitru was a big-time hunter and an heir to billions of credits. After conquering the biggest and toughest alien creature he could find, he determined that the only thing left was to hunt the most dangerous game, other humans. His advisors informed him that it would be illegal until he insisted that they find him a legal way to do it. And so, he turned to legitimate freelance bounty hunting and he met up with the other members of the fledgling Trackers Alliance. As such, he was instrumental in financing the earliest Trackers Alliance. To this day, when Trackers need to requisition credits or other provisions from Trackers Alliance supply, it's called dipping into the Vega Fund. And then finally, Badger. Little is known about Badger. They showed up one day, never showed their face, and reportedly spoke few words. However, they were shown to be the best of the best and held the record for bringing in the most bounties in Tracker history for nearly 100 years. Reportedly, they never once let a target get away. Legend has it they are not only responsible for inspiring the rules and traditions for Agent Number 1, but also the Trackers Alliance motto, "Leave no quarter, show no mercy." Okay, let's talk to these people.
You ever want to
Roach.
learn from the best? I'm your guy.
Sure,
Pretty sure Agent No One wants to talk to you.
fine.
There are always more bounties to collect.
Oh, he has one too. Okay. Let's check out. Oh. Okay.
You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am Agent Number 1, or No One, if you prefer. It seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good.
Did you have to throw a tracker my way to scare me half to death?
Understood. Being visited by a tracker can be intimidating. Despite what others may tell you, a little fear can be healthy. That being said, we devoted resources to reach out to you that we could have used elsewhere. Were I you, I would feel honored by that.
Now hold on, don't go jumping the gun. I'm not sure the Trackers Alliance is right for me.
Caution is the wise guardian of life's path, ensuring each step is both safe and sound. But I would also caution you to consider this more fully, as our offer to join us may not remain indefinitely. It may be prudent then to give you a taste of what we do here before you make your decision. I propose a trial run, tracker field work. Do you have any questions before we proceed?
Yeah, why me?
Why not you? I know of your accomplishments. Your bravery on Vectera, fighting off the Crimson Fleet, made the news. You aided our Trackers Alliance efforts in Sidonia, bringing to justice an elusive target. In Aquila City, you brought merciless justice upon hostage takers. Without hesitation, you saved lives in New Atlantis when one of the most deadly predators in the universe attacked. And I know about the Mantis. Do not be alarmed. That is a secret I respect and will take to the grave. I could say more, but trust that you would not be here if I did not believe you worthy.
Now that has me thinking, like, if I beat most of, like, the storyline, would they talk about how I, like, defeated the Crimson Fleet and all that stuff? Huh. Because, obviously, if you don't find the Mantis, they won't have mentioned the Mantis line there. How is this different from going after bounties from the mission board?
The mission boards are merely a tool we use to expand our reach to freelancers who either do not have the capabilities or the desire to work with the Trackers Alliance in a more official capacity. To put it simply, those bounties are trifles compared to what official trackers deal with. They're lower risk, lower reward.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's say this as well. I've got a lot on my plate. I need some time to consider this.
Understood. I urge you not to delay too long.
Yeah, let's talk back to
Before
him.
we begin again, did you have any questions?
Let's talk to him again. Okay, sure. I'm ready to officially try out for the Trackers.
Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall. Then report back to me.
I was wondering why I can't go forward.
Standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose.
Mass is 90? What?
A nod to the stars that align our paths. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself.
Racking up a lot of bounties.
Is there a reason you don't give Trackers more direction?
The Trackers Alliance facilitates bounty hunting. We don't hold hands. For all intents and purposes, you are an independent entity affiliated with the Trackers Alliance. You may utilize our resources, including our database if need be, but you cannot expect someone to be with you every step of the way. That is not how we operate.
Way to practice your skills and make some extra credits while you're at
Wait,
it.
wait. There's more to tell you.
You should try it sometime. Unless you're afraid you can't hack it.
Trying to listen to this
What?
one.
Me? Nah, I could do it with both arms tied behind my back if I wanted to.
Ha! Sure. How would you hit the button then?
I don't know. With my head if I have to.
Talking about the
Okay,
Red Mile?
big man. That's
Or-
something I'd pay to see.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Let's talk to this guy again.
Let us continue. As I was saying, after your initial mission, you will be expected to handle your missions on your own. I trust that will not be an issue.
What if I don't know what to do?
Then you will not make it far as a tracker. No one said this would be easy. It's up to you to investigate, follow clues, and hunt for your target. They're not always so kind as to tell us where they're hiding.
Understood, I can handle that.
Excellent. I knew you could. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. It will will have more information. Speak with him.
Chop shop, what's that? I mean,
Hannibal's
pretty
crew
obvious.
steals spaceships and brings them someplace where they can illegally strip them for parts, or make the ships completely untraceable. Then he modifies them and resells them, or their parts, for a tidy profit. Hence the name Chop Shop.
Sounded like Roach didn't want to work with me. Are you sure about this?
Roach has been instructed that if he wants to continue in our service, he will comply. He will get over it. He always does. I trust that his demeanor will ease once he gets to know you.
Hannibal, Chop Shop. Got it. Let's do
Your
this.
enthusiasm is noted. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Hey,
Well, if it isn't the rookie. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived,
accept your apology. Let's rewind and try to start on the right foot. I'm Calvin.
Okay. Just be careful and listen to me. I'm serious about beating this record. I don't want anyone blowing it for me. It's not personal.
You said you came close to beating the record. What happened?
I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our Mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so waste all around. But now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner
Voluntold.
up with you for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, let's not disappoint me.
That's a nice one. I'm gonna use that someday. What's this record you're so concerned about?
The record for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes, no mistakes. Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. Guy was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers.
Why don't the other trackers like Volk?
You ever work with someone who was really good at their job, but they just seem to rub everyone the wrong way? The boss won't do anything about it because they're afraid of losing that person. It was like that with Volk and the previous Agent No One. Except Volk was just needlessly cruel to his quarries. And everyone. Even his allies. I mean, like, torturing
Damn.
children to draw out their parents kind of cruel. He was a bad dude. He killed the previous No One.
Dang.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. And neither should you.
I wonder if we'll ever get to meet him then. By the end, I promise you'll be asking me for tips.
I know you think you're hot shit, but if you don't have the skills to back it up, the only tip I'll be asking you is where are all the best spots in the afterlife? Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions?
Have you ever gone after Hannibal Tropio yourself before?
If I had, he'd already be dead or behind bars. I know he's slipped away from all the other trackers who've gone after him, but my plan will let us finally get the drop on this slippery chasm bass.
Chasm Bass. What if the informant Adrasto doesn't talk?
Don't worry about that. They always talk. Eventually. We'll make sure of that.
I'll hold my questions for later. We should get moving.
Sounds good. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road.
Yay. Yeah, let's ask. If we're gonna work together, what can you tell me about yourself?
It's good and all you want to get to know me, but I don't see how it's going to help us right now. Let's focus on the mission first. It'll tell us more about each other than any small talk ever could. And if you still want to know more, we can talk when we get back.
Why hasn't anyone been able to catch Hannibal?
Funny you ask. Until recently, no one even knew what he looked like.
Because he's
Despite his
Hannibal
many
Lecter.
crimes, he's managed to keep an exceptionally low profile. As you can imagine, it's hard to find someone when you don't know their face and can't find their base of operations. This is compounded by the fact that he never leaves a trace, and we never know when or where he'll strike next. The fact that we got info linking Adrastos to him is a damn miracle.
One more question and I will go. What do you think about this mission?
I think we were given a bum deal. Hannibal has been on the wanted list for ages, and no tracker's been able to nab him despite many trying. But maybe Agent No One's expectations are low, and they just want to see how you handle a tough but low-stakes situation. For that, I guess it's perfect. I just wish they weren't intent on dragging my record down with it.
Alright, let's go.
I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill.
Okay, sudden intense music.
Okay, Adrastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may
Cool.
need to check other areas of the city, but he's bound to be.
Let's get an aerial view. Ah, there we go.
Find anything?
Grand larceny, trespassing, insurance fraud, soliciting ships for fraudulent extended warranty offers. Oh, is that the person that... We met someone like him that tried to offer us extended warranties and shit.
I think I got.
Hey, can I help you?
I'd like to get your extended warranty. I heard you know where we can buy a ship. Something hot, if you know what I mean.
Hot chips? What are you talking about? Is this some sort of fetish thing?
Yes.
You really need to work on your technique, you know that? You couldn't convince a beggar to take a loaded cred stick.
I bet I could convince you to take my boot up your ass.
Wrong
Start
button there.
talking, or we'll find out.
Wow, okay, yeah. See, that guy's good. You should learn from him. So, you're looking for Hannibal, right?
Tell us where he is. Now. If your intel's good, maybe we won't throw you to the Ashta.
And if you're extra good, we'll give you a gold star.
Wow, I should be so lucky. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling more.
But I know where to find his chop shop.
Let me guess, 42 bullshit lane.
Look, I'm not dumb enough to lie to trackers. I know what's at stake. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie. A word?
Oh. Hello.
So normally, you'd register Adrastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape.
What, so we're gonna show up in my Mantis ship? Do you really? Maybe you can use Adrasto's ship.
Nah, too many unknowns. What if he's got a crew waiting for him? What if he's got a way to jettison us into space? I don't like it. No, I've got something else in mind. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and unknowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride, and the parts are valuable. We'll use that. Drastos here is gonna help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
What would we do with Adrastos when we get there?
He'll stay behind on the ship. Not much trouble he can get into with his hands tied, and there isn't exactly anywhere he can go.
What happens if our cover is blown?
Plan doesn't change much. There'll just be more bodies, and hopefully Hannibal won't escape.
Seems as good as any plan as any. I'm ready.
Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat, so I can keep an eye on our
Free
good
ship.
buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
Yeah, I kind of spent too much time in the Trackers Alliance HQ place, so might probably have to cut this up into separate videos, but we'll see.
Sorry, spaceport's always a zoo.
Okay, this is his ship apparently. Thank you, donation. Decoy Transpo 3. Roach is no longer following you. What? Come on. Okay. Captain's locker. Yeah, why not? That's cargo hold. There should be a captain's locker, right? No, yeah, here we go. Never mind, let's go. Oh, that's quick animation. Where are we supposed to go?
I picked up something you might be interested in.
The shop should be right around here. You should expect them to hail you. When they do,
when you have the
keep
time.
your yap shut and let me do the talking, or else they'll know something's up.
And there won't be any funny business, no tip-offs, nothing that seems like coded messaging, because Drastos here knows what happens to an unprotected body in space.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, shall we?
Chop chop. We could just open fire.
That's far enough. Hailing frequencies are open. State your business or move along.
Hey, it's me, Adrastos. Am I coming in?
Loud and clear, Mr. Dakota.
Perfect. Look, I just lifted this sweet ride from some poor sap in Aquila. I need to bring it into the shop. You got room?
She's a beaut, all right. We'll get those numbers filed off, and then we'll decide if we want to keep her as is or strip her for parts. Bay 1 is almost free. You're clear to dock with it. See you on the inside.
See, look at that.
Smooth and easy as chunks pie.
Thermometer ain't broken. We are sub-zero.
Make sure you're suited up and ready for anything, rookie. Easy part's over.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it if you're able.
Tells me they're not going to take kindly to us.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Shut up, Sam.
Hey, what about me?
What about you? You're staying right here on board. We're locking the door behind us so no one can get in or out. You know,
Any
just in
troubles
case
you need to share?
for your friends to help you. Me and my partner will go in and grab Hannibal.
Hey,
We'll
good
be
to
back
see you.
before you know it.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. I'd say good luck, but that doesn't exactly work in my favor, so I don't know. Don't have too much fun without me?
Sunshine.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Okay, let's
Time
go.
to waste. We've got to get into the chop shop.
Find Hannibal, return to Roach.
Okay, rookie. Remember, they shoot at us, that's on them. They chose their fate. It's open season on assholes. It's my preference to take Hannibal in alive. He's more valuable that way. But if it comes down to it, we'll do what we've got to do. Let's go.
Alright.
Another day, another bad guy.
Double clicking issues.
Sometimes I feel sorry for them. Well, sometimes.
Any turrets I could stop here? No? Okay. Okay, let's actually take a paramour for increased companion affinity.
We're under attack! Don't let them into the loading bay! We're going into lockdown!
He's in the loading bay. We got company, I think. Really use your help, Rook!
What? Come on.
I'm taking fire!
You're fine.
Like old times.
Ugh. Pretty hard to navigate this.
Waste not, need not. Not gonna be your day, pal. Big mistake.
Oh. Crew quarters.
Wanna mess with me and my
Might as well go
friend?
in.
Ah!
Requires computer. Requires key.
Get in. Or I thought I saw another way in from below. Get down there. Might be worth checking out anyway.
Cool. Oh, this is pretty fun. This seems pretty fun for now, like zero-G fighting. No? From below. Huh. Ah. Nice. See them up there. Damn.
Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners.
Yeah, say please and thank you when I shoot you. Alright. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty interesting so far. Like, I think this is the first, or at least one of the first fights where we actually get some zero-G action. Where are they shooting? Oh. Wait, what's that say? Ah, Bounty Hunter Track Balance Pack. Cool. Okay, so this leads to there. Let's check down here first. Oh, this is where we came down from? Yeah. Or one of the ways, anyways. I'm sure they're both the same. Okay, let's go up here. Ah, come on. Control room computer. Let's override lockdown first. Disable lockdown. Oh. Crew quarter success, building bay error, docking bay error, command tower error. Manual key entry required. Okay. Personal correspondence. Okay, subject. Trackers in Aquila. Yo, Hannibal. Word is the trackers set up shop in Aquila. Shame. Because we've seen a lot of good ships come from there. For your own good, I'd avoid going there yourself. Maybe send someone else to make contact with your friends there. Might even want to keep this on the down low as so not to spook anyone. Word will get out soon enough. We need to be careful and take advantage of that before no one's willing to go anymore. Deke. And keep snacks in the living quarters. I don't know who was eating chunks in Herring A, but Shanty found loose bits of cheese stick and Kerbinet Chunkignon sticking to the open compartment of the dolphin we had in there. It could have caused a shortened weapon system, which would have been bad for all of us if we fired up the ship before cleaning it. Don't make me bring out the pictures from last time we had an accident like that. Hannibal. Sorry, that was me. Won't happen again. Deke. Okay. Subject. Tips. Hey boss, I got a couple of tips that we might want to act on. Some sort of fancy parties happening on Parima 2, well, outside of Paradiso. Bunch of wealthy elite scumbags bring their pleasure vessels from all over for a private beach party. Can't believe these assholes on the Paradiso board let them, but I guess even they have a price. If we can slip in while they're all drunk and naked on the beach, we can make off with dozens of top tier ships. There's a classic ship show happening next week outside of New Atlantis. Lots of older models, but they're worth a fortune. Not sure if we want to hit it the night before while everyone's parked and getting ready, or pose as interest buyers and jack them right out from under the noses. Just remember, don't try to take the 72 alias. There's a reason they don't make grav drives like that anymore. Arthur. And subject, tugboat. Tugboat's out of commission ever since Laz borked the engines trying to reposition the asteroids outside. I told him they were fine, but he insisted they were getting closer. And that's why you don't use cams on the job. Once we finish work on the Thresher, we'll bring it in for repairs. Then we can worry about the sun sail. For now, let people know about the wires, so no one gets tangled up or pulls them or whatever. Anton. Custom cargo. One of the guys said he might have been spotted by Sistef when we jacked that weird custom cargo ship. And this thing is too huge to fit in our hangar, so our options to scrub it may be limited. I think it's our best bet to cut our losses and offload it as quickly as possible. I don't care the price, just get rid of it. Hannibal. Don't worry, I found us a buyer. Some stupid shopkeeper in Sidonia spent her life savings to take it off our hands. Oh, okay, she's the what was it, the drunken mule or whatever? She seemed happy about it and didn't ask any questions, didn't even ask for my name, so I don't think there's going to be any problems. At least not for us. Surely someone's going to come look for that ship sooner or later. I'm just glad it's not us who have to worry about it, Deke. Okay, internal memos. Secure your shit. Friendly reminder to secure anything that isn't bolt down. Remember to use magnetic clamps to secure anything heavy. We don't want a repeat story of the Randy incident from the time we had to do this. Also, if I float into another one of your used tissues, the whole lot of you are going out the airlock. You. The gravity is staying off. Until further notice, the gravity is staying off. We just got 2 ships in that need to be chopped and dropped ASAP. I don't care if it makes your tum-tum upset or if you're bumping into stuff while you're sleeping. It's staying off. The sooner we get this done, the sooner you'll be able to use your legs again. Welcome. Let me be the first to welcome you fine legitimate business people to our brand new establishment. Thanks to a tip from our good friend Priya, we have found ourselves in possession of a recently abandoned star yard. What luck. Next, we'll begin the process of moving it to the asteroid field outside of Andromas 4A. It won't be easy, but I expect great things from you all. So I kind of read that out of order, I guess. Thank you and farewell. Everyone, it was with great heavy heart that I announced the closure of this facility. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we'll be no longer able to sustain operations. Over the years, we've been able to provide cheap yet reliable maintenance to countless individuals who may have fallen in hard times. Without each and every one of you, we would have never made it as far as we did, and I'm proud of everything we've accomplished. I'd also personally like to thank Priya, Bodhan, and Ash. Without you, none of this would have been possible in the first place. Okay, so these were the original people, and then... so they were working cahoots with this guy. And then finally, inventory logs. There's a question mark here. That's their secret ship, I guess. Thresher. Status. In progress. Assembly started in Hangar A. Scrubbed IDs and white computers. Still need to file numbers off several parts after they're ripped out. Removed main systems from internal power. Hull requires repairs, so see what can be salvaged and we'll use the rest for scrap. Weapon engine systems are in good shape, can easily be retrofitted into other ships. Several buyers are lined up, so take priority on the ship. Sunsail. Find the Sunsail ship key. In progress. Prep for disassembly in Hangar B. Anton discovered a problem with the missile pod. The magnetic clamps refuse to disengage even after powering down. Nicholas said he can get in and rewire it, but recommends moving the pod to an upper transport shaft in case it goes off, and that way it'll only fire a hole into the upper loading bay, which we can cheaply repair, instead of knocking a hole in the side of the ship, a lot less cheap. He said it should work, but he needs a little bit more time. I recommend doing this outside, but we've already started stripping down the engines, and our tow's currently out of commission, so the ship's gotta stay in the garage. Until then, Nicholas said he's locking the ship up so no one can accidentally fire the missile, and keeping the key in the safe place, which knowing him means his locker. So we gotta find Nicholas's locker. The Vulture. Status is done, fully stripped. Extensive heat leach damage in the thruster components, had to scrap those. The rest was salvageable. Marco managed to get the stains out of the upholstery, but wasn't happy about it. I gave him an extra bonus for a job well done. And the rapier. Remove all traces of identification, gave it a brand new paint job, and outfitted it with advanced weaponry, upgraded grab drive. Scrubbed and fully refurbished. And then question mark, question mark. Refurbished and upgraded. Buyer was very eager to get it back and paid extra for the rush order. Very discreet. I've never seen a ship quite like this one. It must have been through several shops like ours to get to where it is now. Honestly, I'm glad it was such a rush order. They gave me the creeps. Said they wanted a ship to rival the Razorleaf, whatever that is. That's our ship. I said I could do it anyway, and it wasn't questioned. Told me money was no object, so I gave him the works, and they seemed pleased. Okay, so there is someone with a mysterious ship out there that is supposed to rival the Mantis ship. I wonder if that will come back in the future.
the lockers. I'm guessing in the living quarters?
Yep.
Nothing says we can't hurt you if you
Come in,
get
bro.
our way.
I'm gonna do a save here. It's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna continue next day.